I'm Cristiana from The Coming. Nice to meet you. So congratulations for this fantastic film. For those who are not familiar with By the Grace of God, can you tell us about what it's about and why you wanted to tell this story?
It's a film about men's fragility. I've made many films with strong women before, and this time I wanted to show men expressing their sensitivity. So I was looking for a subject about this film, and I discovered the story of men who were abused when we were a child as a scout. And I decided to meet them, and they told me their story, and I thought it was very powerful, so I decided to make a film about them.
Did you face any challenge while shooting this, especially by the church?
It was a challenge because it comes from true events, so I felt very responsible. I didn't want to betray the people I show in the film, so it was it was a big challenge.
And in terms of cinematography, you're generally quite a very visual director.
Yes.
What kind of approach did you choose for telling this story?
This film is really about words, you know, about the fact to libérer la parole, to free speech. So it's more about words than images, but at the same time it has to be visual because I show the city of Lyon, which is very Catholic in France, so it was important to show this environment around the character.
How did you approach the casting process? How did you choose your main three actors?
For the casting, for the two lead actors, Melville Poupeau and Denis Ménochet, it was quite easy and obvious for me because I had worked with them before. I knew them very well, and they trust me and I trust them, so I was sure they would be perfect for the part, especially Melville, who is very religious in life, so it would be easier. I knew it would be easy for him. For Denis, I knew that behind the strength and his virility there was a real weakness and fragility, so it was important. And for the third part, the part of Swan Arlo, I didn't know him before, but I met him, and he was perfect for the part of Emmanuel.
As you mentioned, the three characters portrayed, they're very different each other.
Yes.
Did you have to direct them differently? Do you feel to direct them differently?
You know, there is not one way to direct actors. Each time you have to adapt to the actor you are working with. I've learned that when I work on 8 women. You know, I had 8 stars in front of me, and I realized it was impossible to direct Catherine Deneuve like Isabelle Huppert or Fanny Ardant. Each one has their own needs, and you have to adapt yourself to the actor. So Melville is quite different of Denis and Emmanuel. So with each one it was a different work, but it was very exciting.
Why do you think it is important for this movie to be here at the London Film Festival?
It's always a joy to come to London Film Festival to present a film, and the fact the film will be released in England is important too, because I think the film is about the Catholic religion, but it could happen in other institutions. You know, it can happen in the sport, in education, in families. You know, pedophilia is everywhere, so it was important to share the film with English audiences.
Anything else that you can tell us about upcoming projects for you?
What's next? My next project will be a coming-of-age story with young actors, and it will be more light than this piece.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.